Hello, Mr. Underwear Man. I hardly recognized you with your clothes on. Business must be picking up.
Yes. I can finally stop wandering around in my underwear because I actually made some money online.
That's great. Now you can afford to start outsourcing to my company.
Not on your life, Elvis, you evil outsourcer. I don't have time to talk. I'm actually on my way to ask Jim Edwards a very important question, the answer to which I'm sure will take my business to the next level.
Oh, really? What's the question you are going to ask the mighty guru, Mr. Jim Edwards?
I cannot tell you that.
Why can't you tell me the question you're going to ask Jim?
It's a secret. Ha, 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 ha.
I am doomed.
How can I use somebody else's product as a jumping off point for my own niche marketing without being seen as a copycat or a me too in the marketplace? And I actually created another slide with the answers to this. This is where you got to be really, really careful, because I can't tell you how many people have come to me and they're like, "Hey, Jim, would you be interested in endorsing my book on how to write an ebook?" No, I wouldn't be. But I know that this is going to sell really, really well. Yeah, because I've got a couple books that sell really, really well on that. And I see that you've bought both of them. So you got to be careful of that. And so I actually made some bullets to answer this one to make sure that we were really clear. When you see a product that you say, wow, that's the exact kind of product that I want to make, and that's going towards the exact kind of niche market that I want to go after, then you need to look at that product and you need to ask yourself, what can I do better? It doesn't do you a bit of good to come out with something that's just the exact same product, because all you're going to do is dilute the market and get people pissed off at you, and you sure can't get the person who is selling that, whatever that product is, to help endorse you if it's basically just a knockoff. So what can I do better? What can I do faster? How can I give people more of what they want with less effort on their part? How can I automate this entire process? How can I make this easier for people to understand and implement? What's missing from this product that I can fill in the blanks? What is not explained or expanded on as much as it could be or should be? Now, all of a sudden, when you start asking those questions about an existing product, and if you can do all of those, if you can make it better, faster, give people more of what they want, automate the process either entirely or in part, make it easier for people, fill in the blanks, and expand and explain on stuff that was maybe glossed over or not covered in as much detail. And I guess I'm talking more when I say that and more about an information type product, but I hazard a guess what a lot of you are trying to do. But it would also pertain to, say, a service. Let's say you were a real estate agent. Well, a lot of people take for granted, a lot of people's potential sellers and buyers take for granted the level of understanding that they have and what things mean. Could you make it easier and faster and simpler just by explaining the process better so that people felt more comfortable faster with the process and therefore would make the process easier for them? So it's not just about information, it's about anything where you're solving problems or satisfying desires. But as soon as you start answering these questions and answering them in a meaningful way, your product or service or solution that's put into the marketplace is going to be different than the original product that gave you the idea to go after this niche in the first place. So these are great questions to ask, even about your own products, to be able to come out with the next version. This was really, asking these questions was really the impetus for coming out with Mini Site Creator version 2.0. In other words, I started with my own product and figured out how to make it better by answering these questions. So I would just tell you, if you've got something that you're looking at going, dang, I mean, a good example, The Secret, okay, the book, The Secret, the video, The Secret. My opinion, the video, The Secret, pretty much sucked. It didn't give the full story. It was nothing but a fluff up of, something that could have been explained in about 5 minutes, where, it's basically the law of attraction, what you think about expands, and they never did get into any sort of concrete step-by-step explanation of how to do all this stuff that everybody was telling you was so popular, was so easy and powerful. Nobody laid out a step-by-step process for doing that. So my immediate thought was, well, what if we actually came up with a step-by-step process of showing people how to manifest stuff? And then I realized, oh, I already have a product like that. But the point is, you saw a lot of people coming out with stuff as a result of that, because they looked at The Secret and they said, hey, it's not the complete deal. There's stuff that was left out. And I think that was good in a way, because people did look, how can I make this more easily implementable for people, if implementable is a word? So anyway, these are great brainstorming questions as well.